Purdy going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
On first down, Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Ready?
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 23, here's second and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hall again on second down. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A check down, complete to Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a night.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Buffalo 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready?
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagle, 60 Cougar 19. Set go.
Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Inside.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Trap 60.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Fights through him. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. Inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, take 26. Wide left.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Callie, strong left, Callie. Hey, 88.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No. Check 30. Back north.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out and look real sharp in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 31 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fighting him off.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Street. Ready.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Green 19.
Here's a give to Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Green 19.
Now Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Going right. Blue 59.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and not...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to go up top again. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Ready,
so now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got an open man. It's McLeod. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now,
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion.
They go with McCaffrey.
And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Zone. Check 30.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Gun. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's first down.
Get 300. Get 300. Chip.
Now Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Rodgers to throw.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, where y'all going? Hey, 88.
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back north.
Here's Hall again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's second down and 3. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good.